time I'm gonna bring up the topic of gacha.
Anything. That's a lit. I think you can see this, right? I'm gonna just try this for YouTube right now. It's my first time this. Hey Jonathan Wonder. Alright, let's go. Everyone is here, all the additional picks are available immediately. I'd go for the electric portal here. Let's see if we can go for something like a Pichu reroll for the first few rounds. Alright, so Smeargling. The rule is that additional picks are all already here. We have a wide range of Pokemons to choose from, so there is a lot of ways we can play this. We have a wide range of possible synergies that we can play for. Got another baby. We landed in a regional Well, this is a region with the clever access. Regional units are not not affected by this rule, I think. Okay, let's maybe try for electric light. Yeah, we have a Pikachu and we have a half of a magnet, have a half of a muscle band, we have half of a shell bell, half of a Soldew. We got the shell bell already. That's kind of huge. I'll make 10 gold here, just to stay at 10 gold and make the interest money. Give me the muscle band. I don't want to have the the amulet coin here. I really want to play for a full set on the Pikachu. So we go muscle band, shell bell. Let's check the light spot real quick. Light spot also looks good. Let's do it like this. I don't think we need to level up here. We will win without leveling. Good. Just take some Pokemons out of the pool. We don't get the Soldew right away. So maybe it's better to go for something different. I hope that we get some light ads so that I can play for a light game. We might as well want to craft some more items for the backline. So I think about an ADC carry build or a caster build. So the charcoal could be a deep sea 2, that could also very well be a like a red orb or a punching glove. That's very good on ranged units. I think I'll let go of some of these. Maybe I also want the Bulbasaur if we find an early Sunkern. Sunkern is a Flora, Grass and Light type. My favorite Smeargle game rule. Good morning, Salazar. You're not streaming on Twitch. Yeah, I'm not streaming on Twitch. I just want to try for YouTube right now. And then I have to look up how I can simultaneously stream on both platforms. So that's the end goal. But for now it's YouTube. I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not. I'm gonna try this out for today and see how the quality is and stuff, and then I will go on. But these can go. The Cleffa is very nice to have here. We might as well want to play for Pichu reroll. We don't see too many light ad picks to this point. Well, Oh, there's another player who also went for light. He equipped his Litwick with a Soldew and a loaded dice. That is interesting. Not gonna go for that Bulbasaur, by the way. I'd rather have the Cleffa for a more straightforward game here. 54. I guess if we hit like Cosmoem, we wanna have some psychic ads. I really want to hit the Cleffa before we switch regions. And I do think we also want to have... could be a Soldew. I don't like the combination of Soldew and Shellbell together, so I'm choosing for Aqua Egg instead. Just to make sure that we have something to equip the next caster with. Hopefully we get a caster here. Oh, there's a big Vulpix. Get some good amount of gold. But we win the round, so I'm happy. We keep the win streak going. That's 4 victories win streak now. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm leveling up here and see if I hit the Cleffa before the region changes. Okay, there we go. Very nice. You also hit another Pichu. So with this additional rule, we have access to more light units. We just don't find them at the moment. Okay, so this is a Soldew and a Deep Sea Tooth at the moment. We get a Jigglypuff for free, pretty much. Let's see if we hit the light portal here. Would be awesome. There we go. That's the double light portal. You're not streaming on Twitch. Join next game. Okay. That's nice. Alright, we hit the Cosmoem, just like I thought about it. What we also could do is play for the Chingling. We have rather good items for it. Yeah, I do think it's the Chingling here. We just put it on the spot. Maybe not. Well, we have Light 3 already, so Aqua Egg is pretty good. Even Pokenomicon works on this unit pretty well. I love this. And then we play for the Woobat and the Jigglypuff. So this is pretty huge. We even have access to another light unit here, which is Chinchu. So this is an awesome game already. We get a lot of stacks for the Chingling because of the Aqua Egg, and we already burn enemies with its ability. And the sound procs will also come when this gets the evolution, and well, the evolution is not needed. It is a sound type already, so we just need to level up for it. Put the Jingling in. I think we have good chances at also including normal 3 here. The Weimar looks interesting. Yeah, let's go the Weimar. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fucking sick. That's already fucking sick. We might as well put down Light 3 after the evolution of Chingling. So when we don't need the light 3 PP gain anymore, we just switch to full sound. That's my plan. Get Finion. Huge. Okay. There's no spoon for us. Do we go for a Soju or not? I don't think so. I'd rather want some frontline here, actually. We need something for the Weimar. I would also like to get rid of this. Maybe not right now. The Stardust doesn't look too bad on Qingling either. But I feel like if we go for the Stardust, we miss on a lot of damage. So I'd rather have a Soju on this unit. But on the other hand, Stardust also helps to survive, so it is staying a lot longer alive. I feel like this is needed against teams like this that jump in. It has a rather bad spot. The light spot is pretty bad when circling around it, so it's not a bad idea to give it some more survivability. I think I just level up here and go for inclusion of sound for just like this. Don't think we need the Pikachu anymore. So we could do something like this. Put this on here for now. So 4 sound now. Sell some units. I think the Hoot Hoot is also not needed. Qingling is actually evolving next round. Yeah, only 2 more ability activations. And we have the Kaimeko. This is a range 3 unit. Woobat inflicts infatuation for 1 second. Okay, now we have the Kaimeko online. Awesome. So the next item, something to pair well with this set of items. I think like it could be an assault vest. Yeah, might be the right choice. From these items, I think it's the most valuable. It could have also been the fossil stone so that we are able to slot in Psychic at some point. Okay, put this in front of Kaimeko so that we have some more meat shields. But I think we are in a pretty good spot right now with the Kaimeko on evolution. Yeah, looks good. I'm not sure if we can beat the Quillfish here. Oh shit. Quillfish is actually so fucking strong, man. Oh man, I need to stop playing Amorph when it's not available. Yeah, playing Amorph without ad picks is really hard. Or like if we miss the region with the Tynamo, it also is kind of a screw up situation to be in. So if you find like Pinchurchin but don't get your hands on a Dynamo, it sucks. Also, I find Amorphous pretty hard to play. There's a lot of experience needed to pilot the synergy. Oh man. As you might see, my team is not strong enough at the moment. We do win. It was a clutch fight. I think we actually need the Psychic active. This guy is looking good too. It gives us normal access. Ah, damn. I could have needed this item very badly. What do I do here? I feel like playing for a Pokédoll is not that bad. Pokédoll on here to draw the aggro and then heal up again. I feel like it's good enough. Kinda need to evolve it though. Okay, let's go for light 4, normal 3. Get this done. We might as well play for water, but I don't think we need these guys here. Also, the Baltoy is not really fitting. Well, there's a Chimecho on the other team. And we're gonna lose against it because there's a Solio on it. But wait. Yeah, he has another life left. I think we'll lose here. I'm not sure. Actually, looks like we're kinda winning. Okay. I didn't expect to win here. But it seems like we had a good focus. He had a light 4. Let me take a look at his team. So he went for Soldew instead of the Pokénomicon. Else this build is similar. Or the same actually. It's just the Soldew. It seems like he misses on Weimar. He instead plays for a Clauncher without items. Oh, we gotta evolve the Weimar if we wanna win this game. Weimar is such a powerhouse in tanking and disrupting. And it has a lot of HP. Holy shit, this Chimecho on a Pokénomicon actually is able to kill this team. Because burning the enemy also means stopping or reducing the amount of healing he gets from human. Well, that's a lot of help. Let me take a look at the status. So you can look this up. Go to burn and then you see what this status is doing. So if we inflict burn on an enemy, it deals 5% of max HP as true damage every second. Then reduce healing and freeze duration by 50%. It is also reducing freezing, so you kinda wanna have it when playing against ice, but this unit cannot burn our units, so it's not helping against ice in this sense. But when you play for something like Flame Orb, you can use it to actually reduce the amount of freeze time on a carry. Oh damn it. I kinda want this portal then. Force Amorphous. Force Amorphous, nah. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Necrozma here. Very good. But we don't have items for it, so I don't think it's the actual play. Maybe it is. We could play for a healer, but what does a healer do here, pretty much? I'm going for that Necrozma. I'll put it on here. Not bad, not bad. Really want... Oh, that's also nice. That's a nice one. Do we need Ghost? Probably not. I'm not evolving this. I'm going for better light units. Speaking of better light units, there's a Ponytar. Yeah, we gotta equip our legendary with something here. Else this gonna be a shit show. I don't think I need normal here. Normal is too bad here. We can't craft the scarf anyways. Feel like we can do this. Well, if I get it for free, I take it. I think we need sound 4 though. Let's do this instead. Another Grookey. We're actually losing heart here. This is not good. Should probably concentrate on sound instead of going for light here. Grookey over someone, I guess, yeah. Now let's go for the wonder box here just to get some items. The Weimar is not good if not evolved. Also a thing we can work on. I'm gonna just go for this kind of... There's the Weimar. You can get this. Fuck, wrong side. Okay, so this looks much stronger now. We still need the Weimar. I was hesitating if I want the Grookey or the Weimar. It was probably the Weimar in hindsight, because it is equipped and the other one is not. We let go of the light types. I think sound is much more valuable with what we have. Oh damn, there's the other Grookey. And another one. Now the game wants to tell me you did a wrong decision. There we go. That's the Weimar that we were looking for. Now I just wait. Looks like we get another game together here. Creamy Carl is joining the next ranked game. Okay, 6 sound, Psychic 4. Maybe we can level up and integrate the Elegim. Elegim is kinda nice, it gives us light 3. I think I'll sell the Grookies here to make money. I don't wanna like pray for a Rillaboom. It's not gonna happen, I feel like. Instead we just collect up the money to level up and integrate Psychic 5, Light 3. feel like the Old Dragon in Necrozma is in a good spot. We could also frontline it instead, like this. It's not like the Wonder Box item is actually an item for melee units in my opinion, because the risk of getting tank items reduces its efficiency in the back row. So it's a rather bad item for ranged units. And we also have the Chimeco, which burns all the units, so that kind of makes more sense. So I'm going for the level up here, putting in the Elite Gem. And then just a Smoke Ball, I guess. Razor Claw, Smoke Ball. Yeah, it's a Smoke Ball on here. Nothing too crazy. Might be Dragon 3 angle with Altaria and Hakamo'o. Yeah, that's true. If we hit the Hakamo'o and Altaria, it's gonna be a long road though. Altaria, I see like one Swablu in this game already. That's gonna take a while. Chaune. Hello, Chaune. Also like 3 PP generation on Chimeco goes crazy. I think so too, especially on this set of items. So the more PP gain we have, the more shield we get from casting. And the more stacks Aqua Egg gets from casting. Well, this synergizes very well with the PP gain here. If we had a better set for Ultra Necrozma, like a full caster set or a crit cast set, then I would consider going for Necrozma on the light spot. But it acts as a very good tank too. Like, look at the stats, 10, 10 and 300 HP is a lot. Okay, so what do we have here? Probably just another frontline item, since there is no PP and stuff. Like, let me see. Yeah, it's just a revive. We don't need the assault vest against these teams. They are physical based. Okay, well, this is actually not physical based. There's a lot of special damage, but I feel like field is actually a physical comp, physical damage dealing comp. So what we are actually doing here is giving something the max revive. I feel like it should be either the Twacky or this guy. Let's do it on the Twacky. What does the new Chimeco ability do? It deals damage to all enemy Pokemon in a 3 tire radius. It needs to be in the near of the enemies, and then with the help of Pokenomicon we also apply burn status on these units. So that's the main damage source. Burn and stacking up the casts, the amount of casts we do. So I think we are in a pretty good spot here. There's nothing else to do, like maybe we can upgrade some units here. Well, actually my ranked game is now starting. I gotta use the time we have left. Yeah, let's do this. And then lock this in. And Power Lens or Stardust. Let's go Stardust. I'm not playing this to the end. Just start with this. What does the Smeargle? The Smeargle is enabling us to get every ad pick that is available in the game. like by chance. So now we are actually winning against the Stark team. That's awesome. Look, my other game just started, so I gotta concentrate now on this game. It's a ranked game, so I have to switch to this game now. Let's see, we got some fighting stuff. Might be the fighting stuff that we want here. Okay, this other game is pretty much over. I can't really do upgrades here. I just wait for it to be finished. Okay, we got a swine up, a poli swine. Not bad for the beginning. No reap. What's my favorite comp this patch? I would say light is one of my favorite comps to build. So I went for it this time too. And normal still is very good. But also I played normal a lot last patch. Then I think dragon is one of my all-time favorites. But it's rather hard to pilot these days. So yeah, there's lots of things to choose from. So we got the first place in this game. Thanks for this awesome Smeargling. And then we concentrate on this ranked game now. Alright, so alright, that looks good. Get some decent items. Not sure what we are playing at this point of the game, but might be dragons, it might be ground, might be even yeah, I guess it's something like muscle band plus soldier on this guy, and then we just play for ice for the moment. Yeah, these items for Piloswine are rather huge, but only if you're playing for ground, isn't it? We sell some stuff here. Kinda want to... Yeah, we could probably play for that Mamoswine. And then just play for ice. I'm not sure where this leads us. So we can't really combine this magnet here in a meaningful way for Piloswine. Guess we just go for some good stuff. So the Baneri is pretty strong on its own. We just play for a strong board and try to win streak with it. So I feel like we should craft loaded dice here. Loaded dice is a very nice item, especially if you are playing for ice, since you get luck increasement, and luck increasement is also affecting the chance to freeze an enemy. So as long as you have ice 2, which I have at the moment, we have a 20% chance to freeze an enemy, and it is multiplied by 1.3. So we get like an increased chance to freeze an enemy with this unit that is holding the loaded dice. Have you tried the new Calyrex? No, I don't know what the Calyrex is. Is this a unit? Is Calyrex like an ice unit? Did I miss something here? We don't need the claim Meow. We might want to play for Geodude. Yeah, it could be the Geodude so that we can start some digging. Do it maybe like this. Always start in the middle. Or like this. So the Vanillite looks pretty awesome here. Sorry, I meant Glacier, Ice Field Legendary. Yeah, I tried it with mild success because I didn't had items for it. It kind of works on sets like Muscle Band, Shell Bell, plus or like Safety Goggles, Flame Orb, and Shell Bell. Could definitely see that this is working. So we have some troubles with this team now. Alright, so this could work. Oh shit, this Meryl is actually super strong and just deleted my Paloswine in one shot. But we also did a great amount of damage with the Vanillite cast right there. Holy shit. We get 2 Piplups here, which is very nice. We might as well want to play for Trapinch. We gotta choose now. Don't think like the Dragon Start is that valuable for us. I'm gonna try for Ice here. I like to play for Ice because we have rather good items for it. It might be as well something else. So I'm keeping the dragons for now. It's a shiny Gyarados, that's true. So we will get 5 gold per turn when we beat it. There we go, that's the item. Get a Graveler. It's either Ice or like dragons or... Yeah, it's actually an Ice portal that we get. So we had 3 plans, it's dragons, ice or ground. And I think we can stick with ice here. So dragon is also there. I'm not sure if this unit is good enough. Take a look at the fossil ads. There's a lot of fossil ads, so I feel like this unit is actually good. But we also have a Sphere in the team that gives us aquatic. So I think we should do this. And I wanna put some items on it too. This is one, and this is another one. This goes on here. And then we can start fighting. I don't think I will go for more ground stuff here. We could probably play for a bit ground support. Like in the early rounds, it may make sense. For now we're losing. I think we want a rocky helmet at some point for this unit. So I'm leveling up, put these ground units on their respective tiles, and then we go for some upgrades, because I feel like we are a bit too weak for the mid game at this point. That's not looking too good. Our frontline folds way too soon. But we don't have I6 active. Get the Rocky helmet for my frontline. And then I'll do something that I normally wouldn't do, but we are kinda in an emergency here. So we gotta like get some stuff done here. I'm aggressively leveling up and find some upgrades. Awesome. See if we can hit another ice unit here. Not gonna happen. Unfortunately not. Maybe we just play for an amorphous unit as soon as we finish these two holes. The Ice Q is now back on track. And he's freezing a lot. That helps me preventing life loss. Oh, that's an ice gem. Holy shit. We're so lucky, man, to find this. That's awesome. So we have a rather good standing now. Yeah, the digging is super good here. I feel like we now have to win streak. Let's find out. Also, I want to have another amorphous unit instead of the Shieldon. Shieldon is not that great of an ad. I feel like we should just sell it here, make some money. Just like this. 30 gold in the bank. So we really want to hit Ice 8 at some point. Well, these items are kind of good. I like the Deep Sea Tooth here. Deep Sea Tooth allows for a lot of more casts of Vanillish. Let's do it, and we can use the charcoal. I'm gonna put this execute in just for the chance to get an egg. It's the right timing for it, I feel like. So if we hit a lucky egg here, we might even hatch it before stage 20 begins. Could be a valuable Pokemon. Like the amorphous butterfly. Or I don't know, like Froakie for aquatic. Or just sell something to get some money, right? That's also an option. Oh, this Comfeed Killadine is a beast, man. We can't stop it. That's crazy, man. Oh. We didn't get an egg. Let's see the other teams. Amorphous, Poison on Chris' side. That's the winning team, that's the leading team. That's a Pokeros. Good cast from Vanillish. His carry is dead in the backline because we murdered it with the ice cone. The tanking of Ice Q is very good. Let's see the ad picks. Minor. There's like no ice picks at all. A very bad environment for ice. Get some more PP. Maybe we can try to get some more PP gain on the Vanillite. My team is very weak at the moment. The problem is, I also need some money to level up and then search for units, so there's a lot of things to do. We will get a legendary that also needs some items, so maybe I'll have to sell the Vanillish for it. But we have a replacement Vanillish, so that might work out well. So the Sobble has been targeted, but I feel like we lose this one. Probably. Maybe not. Oh shit. Yeah, the Sobble was actually casting first, so without this we maybe had a chance, but our front line was not good enough. The early Gyarados from Creamical is very hard to handle for my team. Let's see if we hit some stuff. There's a Snorunt. Oh, that's a good one. Now we have 8. Very nice. I think we are in a much better spot now. Maybe not against the Amorphous team though. That's like very hard to handle. One of the best teams in the lobby. Okay, we actually cracked it. Huge. Do I go for this upgrade? I might. So if we hit like the Frigibacks, I can go for 3 dragons. So we can like bench or sell the swine up, go for Frigibacks, then we put in Sligo for execute, and then like one more unit that can go for the Dratini. That's the plan. Yeah, the executor is LARPing in the team, that's true. He's just there for some X that we hopefully get. But it doesn't seem like it's working. I think my execute is broken. Okay, there's a lot of ice portals, so we might just get one of those. Oh, fuck you, man. Can I have this one at least? Thanks. Okay, so we get our portal here, which is awesome. Ooh, the Claystria, I don't know. I think it's actually a low roll. But the good side is that we can keep the Vanillish. I just put a Wonder Box in it because I don't have any other items for it. And then we move on. Trying to find the Frigibacks here. Okay, we get anything else, but not the units that we need. This can go on you for now. Okay, it's not looking that bad. I'm pretty happy. Could be worse. Could be better. Oh fuck, man. This Raikou just killed my Vanillish right there. Damn, I'm gonna lose here. Wait. Wait. You're my friend now. Holy shit. You get your Glacier, man. Isn't it that great to watch? Oh no, I went over it. Fuck me so hard, man. Oh man. No. Well, I take this instead. That's fine. Maybe it's gonna be like that. Sometimes it's gonna be like that. Probably Destiny that we should have played for that Vanillux here. Just needs another item to be very effective. I really need like a Sodio here. Would be awesome. Wait, there's a choice packs. Ah, come on. Oh man, it sucks. I was too... Ah man, my carousel priority is bad here. Now I have to play for Stardust on you. Fuck, man. Should probably play for a field type unit. Yeah, let's play this guy. Ah, damn. My Pawniard is now getting attacked by a pawn. Wait, Benelux just went the other way. Maybe there's some chance. Oh, it's actually working, man. So Josh kinda screwed it up by playing Aegislash and Pawniard. So Aegislash changes the positioning of the farthest away unit with itself, and then Pawniard couldn't like kill the Vanilux here, which came super handy. Now where's my Frigibax exactly? I rode over it. It's so fucking stupid, man. We might as well play for a square. But we need that third item on the Vanilux to really shine here. This is also helping a lot. I don't have too much damage on the Vanilux. That's kinda sucks. Especially against teams like Grass, where we need some burst to break through. Not gonna happen if we don't get an AP item here. We need at least a Pokenomicon for some more damage, or like boots. The best item would be choice packs. Let's take a look. There's an aquatic fossil. That is actually menace. He has 5 carps on his bench for another Gyarados. Amorphous 5, Flora. Very strong boards. Ah, damn it. It's only the Pokenomicon that we get here. That is not enough, I fear. Are we not hitting it? It's also counterproductive, right? Because we're reducing freeze time with this. Well, that's kind of bad. But what can we do? Gotta play with the things we get. Yeah, it's actually not working anymore. And what the fuck is my team doing here? Oh god, lost on 0. That's too bad. There's my choice packs on the Kyogre. Damn it. There it is. Yeah, sometimes you just lose because of item priority. And then another bad item carousel. Venipede is also not good enough. And we missed to play for that Frigibax that we saw earlier. Yeah, I could have done better here, I guess. Yeah, Pokenomicon is not that great, but it works as an a buff to AP. Ah, damn it, man. What a bad game this was. Yeah, Glastrier is not that great of a unit. Not in field and not in ice, I guess. It had only a Wonder Box though, so maybe I'm doing it wrong. Let me see. Wiki, and then we go for synergies and ice, and then we look at this Glastrier boy. When the Pokemon knocks out an enemy, it emits a chilling nath that increases its attack by 5. So it has to knock out someone. It has some very nice stats. It has good armor, and with the help of Ice 8, you also get a lot of special damage, special defense, sorry. So you can really build it bursty, I feel like. Rush to a safe point spot in the backline and then throws a lance of ice to the farthest target. First enemy hit takes 300% of user's attack as special damage. And adjacent enemies take half of that damage. I think Muscle Band is good on it. Maybe even Flame Orb. I don't know. Because its attack is scaling off of AD. Might even play a Solio on it to get some PP gain and increase the percentage. Has to be played in field though, since it has that terrible speed stat. Oh yeah, you mentioned that terrible speed stat. Now I'm seeing it too. So you gotta play for it in either field or you give it like some kind of speed in form of Muscle Band, maybe X-Ray, upgrade could work. Not sure. But I feel like also that this Pokemon is not that great of a deal. Now we don't get a game anymore. Nice. Let's watch the outcome. Creamy Carl is still in. He's going for that big dragon game. He has found a melodic even. Primal Kyogre with a blue orb, also there. How did he get his hands on Kyogre and the blue orb, man? How did he knew? There's an Inteleon on the other side. Oh my god. It's a natural Inteleon. Can you imagine this? What the fuck? 8 aquatic, water 6. With a full spell crit set on it. That's actually crazy. Wow, these teams are pretty fucking darn good. There's my Arctibax, by the way. So he also went for it. That's why we didn't found it. How many rolls for the Inteleon? 116. That's a lot. It was a good run. Yeah. Feel like we just had a hard time finding ice units. There were no ice picks at all. But we got very lucky to find the ice gem in the ground by digging only 2 holes. But then I had very bad placements in the item carousels and didn't get my stuff for the Vanillux to shine. So Pokenomicon was very bad thing to happen. But this was kind of the only choice I had to increase the AP. Can't even position against Inteleon because Malamar will jump my Kyogre. Ah, okay. So that's gotta be hard. Okay, nice game. I have time for one more game, but then I have to go. So the Malamat jumps your Kyogre because it's the farthest unit. And you can't position against Inteleon? Yeah, I mean, the Inteleon will also target the farthest unit. Are you from Germany? Do you know Padado? Yes, I know Padado. He is also a streamer for Pokemon Auto Chess, and I watch his streams regularly. Not sure if he's streaming right now. Then writes in chat, think I could won, but accidentally sacked around because I thought Surfbird just still gave speed lol, and Jamega surfed into the backline and died. Yeah, this is also my experience with the surfboard. You gotta be careful who to give this surfboard to, because they will ride onto the surfboard into the front line of the enemy units. I also planned a collab stream with Padado for Easter, but the problem is I have 2 toddlers and a wife, and I'm not that flexible, like time-wise. I have only a few spots where I can stream, like in the morning or like in the early afternoon and in the evening. And most often Padado is not streaming on these times. So it's just a matter of practically get us together. Maybe we will find a spot together. Now we don't get a game. Man, what is up? Man, I kinda want to play another game, but there's just no players online. I think I'll just go for one more scribble, and then I'm end the stream. I'm at 30, in my mid 30s. No problem, you can ask me. Alright, we have a game. Very nice. Alright, so let's have some fun with another Smeargling. Ditto party. Start with 5 Ditto on your bench. Ditto cannot be found in the shop and cannot be sold. Okay. I'm gonna go for something that relies on a certain unit. I'm gonna just go for ground. See if I can save up to 2 Dittos for Rhydon. And the other ones should be Tempo Slams, I guess. So that's my plan for this game, pretty much. Let's see. We have Pidgey, Dynamo. I'll take the Amorphous unit with me. And the 2 Mareeps for a potential field type start. No, wait. We actually have a K-P here. Okay, so we found a magnet. Magnet, the muscle band. Could be a nice starting point to equip the swine up. Just like last game, we did the equipment. K-P again. We put in the swine up so that we can dig another spot. And then we also want to grab this K-P, I guess. Yeah, looks like we just go for the set on the Piloswine. Get another very nice unit here. I think I'll take 2 Goomies instead of the K-P. Hopefully we find the missing ground units. So we need a swine up and we need a Geodude for these evolutions. There's the Piloswine already. We might want to play for that egg. But I'd rather not, because we have such a good start here that we don't really rely on a hatch. And I feel like giving up 7 gold might be not worth it if we miss a hatch. And the only hatch that is worth it in ground is actually Sandile. The chance to get it is pretty low. Muscle band. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this on you. And let's do choice packs too, because why not? We don't need the Soldier necessarily. We just double the damage. So it gets 100% more damage by putting the choice packs on it. So that means instead of 80 we deal 160, isn't it? Or is it like, let me see. Yeah. Or is it like 40 and then 80? I think it's 80. It's actually the real number that is shown here. Kinda want another unit to dig out the ground. Where is it? It's not here. There we go. Let's go this way. Why did you start digging like this on opposing sides of the field? Isn't placing mons far from each other usually bad for targeting? Yeah, so my thinking is I want to get rid of the outer spots earlier so that I don't have to dig on these spots in the mid game or like in the more important rounds. So I'm starting like on the outer side and then go together. So eventually they will meet up in the middle of the battlefield. And then I have like a lot of ways to place them and still dig. And I don't have to put units on the outside anymore. It's just like the thinking is I can lose the early rounds if I do so, but can still build up a win streak later on. Like this. Doesn't really make sense. Everybody doing it somewhat differently. Get this and another ground unit. Awesome. So that's pretty damn good. I'm putting the evolved units together so that the Piloswine is not getting attacked solely on its own, but there's like a buddy that it can rely on that soaks up some damage. I maybe lose this because there's two casting chameleons that cast at once. We actually win here because we did cast earlier. Not sure if I need this Bagon right now. I don't want to play for it at the moment. We will pick it up later on again. I just want to build up an economy here. Cool, it actually makes sense. Okay. If it makes sense to you, I'm happy. Okay, so now I'm placing this unit on here because it's just a lot more dug out than the other one. So what we else could do is probably playing for a stacking item here. Yeah. Like we just build some items that we'll later use on a ranged carry. Like so the end game goal is to equip a Landorus with this. But for the mid game we could probably equip this one bug ground unit, the Burmy, the Sandy version. Actually win streak in here, I don't know why. I feel like the items on Piloswine are pretty good. Like for the early game, choice specs is just flat damage. It doubles the amount of damage we deal with the Piloswine ability. That is also an AoE. And upgrade is not that great per se, but if it lives long enough, we just get a fast attacking Piloswine. Man, there really is one guy with 16 accounts on the leaderboard. Yeah. Some egos might be inflated and they want to read their names everywhere. I feel like this is unnecessary to fill up all the leaderboard with its own name. I mean, just play on your original account. Then you got your high and lows. Sometimes you gotta be lower than 1300. Sometimes you go up in the ladder. Okay, so we got the Osworm here, which is pretty huge holder for muscle band at least. I might want to sell the Piloswine. Yeah, and equip it. And then before I level up, I wanna get my Piloswine back. And then we can go for another level up. Something like this. Now I put these items onto the Piloswine again. And use it as a holder of items. Fuck. My ranked game just started. I gotta leave this game now. Okay. Hello, this is Hasslord, playing with you another round of Pokemon Auto Chess. Let's go for the human type portal. We have a Fennekin. We have a Chespin. If we get the Chimchar region, there might be an angle. But it's not there. Alright, so... like, not the best beginning ever. We could now... we don't go for humans. Let's try to make the Weedles work. Maybe a poison start. Could be Smoliv. Get a muscle band. Chespin looks good. Charmander, not that great. I'm gonna go for grass here. So grass 3 lets us grow a bush next to our avatar. On the angry avatar. I could stay in grass. Not the worst idea. With these items. There's an Igglypuff smiling at me. Third game in a row where your first item is a muscle band. Yeah, muscle band is always nice. Muscle band is just strong after all. Gotta play it when you see it. Okay, so I don't wanna play for grass really. Let's get rid of this. Alright. Just get a charcoal here. Not bad. So we get another Jigglypuff here, which is awesome. Okay, so second. I might just want to play for that muscle band. Let's wait like one more round and then try to win streak with this team. I need to know which item I get before I settle down with the first itemization here. Haunterstain is playing for Hisuian Sliggoo. That's a steel dragon type. Also a morph. We did kill it though, that's crazy. Wait, it's not that yet. But we will probably lose here against 2 Litwicks. Yes. I take the Machops with me, maybe there's an angle. Well, we don't have binary access. This is nice, this is also nice. Very nice. Let's go for this guy. Togepi is good. think we just go for some stalling. And an upgrade. So the idea behind this build is to redirect damage on the Rocky Helm holder. And then we can stack up upgrade stacks while doing so. And Togepi is a rather potent attacker. We might find a Neckley early on so that we switch to Gourmet 3. Best thing that could happen here is finding the early Jigglypuff and the evolution of Lillipup the Herdia. If I don't find the Herdia, I'll just sell it and put the items on my unique. That is hopefully a melee. Could also be very well like a ranged unit that I can put the items on. Don't think it's a Machop game, anything else pretty much, yeah. I'm going for some rolls here. I feel like rolling is... Okay, that's nice. Okay, I might wait a little bit longer before we settle down with the team here. This could be a sell. I'm not buying the Smoliv right away. First I need to win the round. Sell them a Reap. Yes, that's what we do. This looks like a win to me. Very nice. So we keep 30 gold and work on our team comp. Oh yes, 2 Smolivs right there. Okay, so Charcoal pairs very well with the Punching Glove. But the Deep Sea Tooth could also work. Especially since Wish is a really good item. A very good ability to protect abilities. To protect units. I think we need damage. So... Yes, it's this. I like this combination a lot. Shit, I could have went for the Smoliv here. Hopefully we don't lose the win streak here because of my decision. I think it looks pretty good. The Punching Glove will win us the fight. Plus the upgrade, of course. Yeah. It's just scaling very well together. We do a percentage based damage. That's also gonna be a lot of damage. So yeah, here we are. Normal 4 victory win streak. Not looking too bad. If we would be crazy, we would go for a reroll on Licky Tongue. It could work, but it could also just fail, and then we lose a lot of gold. But it would be like a jump start to the mid game to get Gourmet 3 at this point. Maybe we get lucky with the Spinda here. Spinda would be my preferred unit to pair with the Lechonk, so that we can start getting some extra money from the shrooms. We just go for that normal portal here and call it a day. Alright. Creamy Carl just win streaked through the early game with the fire team. He's playing for a Kilava. We can play for Cyclizar. The Smeargling, I don't like Smeargling anymore. We do Fennekin, play for the Indidis. I don't like my choices here. Kinda suck, not gonna lie. In the cover band, Return is kinda nice though. Put this on here. Fuck, my Togepi is targeted. Not good. Oh god, this was bad. I feel like we're gonna lose here. Well, okay, there's no Floragato, so it's only a Sprigatito, that's why we win. Okay, but it was pretty close already. So this shouldn't happen right here. So more defenses, I guess. Yes. Fuck, it was the Cleffa region. Okay, I guess we can play for loaded dice or Maharibbon. I feel like loaded dice is the play here. And then where's the Fennekin? Get Psychic 3. Let's Creamy Calls. Yeah, we have the Rocky Helmet against his team. It's a very powerful item to prevent the crits or the extra damage from crits, and it's against physical comms. That helps a lot. Get a Cleffa. That's the next item here. And we want the Never Melt and Ice for a better tanking option, so that we have both. Yeah, we could, for example, build this, because why not? Twist Band is actually a very nice and potent special defense item. Gives us a bit more shield, stat debuffs inflicted by enemies become buffs instead. So now we have a really bulky Herdia, and these items can be transferred later on to something even more tankier. Now we're playing against Haunterstein. That looks like a sound type game. Oh fuck. Holy shit, what is this targeting, man? Lapras is targeting my only damage option. Very nice. So this is a loss then. Yeah, that's the bad thing about Cover Band. As soon as the units move in a dumb way, we get fucking outpositioned and the damage can't be soaked up. That's the problem with the Cover Band. Need to put it like more in a line with this, I feel like. We have to scout. that we not get duped by this mechanic too much. Let's see. But this was a good positioning because everyone is attacking the Herdia here. And even... okay, now... okay. This works. Don't need this, I think. Lily Pop. Yeah, I don't need Lily Pop again. Like, we will sell the Herdia anyways at one point. Okay. Get the Togepi now. The Sobble looks nice, not gonna lie. It has a base damage of 12. It's the better holder of these items. And it is in the back line. Even the Lotad is looking pretty nice. We can't play for both of them again. This is upgrading its own speed, so this is kind of very interesting. Shit, we didn't went for the item component. Damn. Was a... okay, Aviolite, Sacred Ash, Comet Shard. I think it's always this. Yeah, we could use the Aviolite on the Sobble here. And use these items too. Let's try this Sobble. It has a base damage of 25 now and scales the speed and has a line damage ability. That works. I will probably sell it later on. Okay. Rather interesting game here. Actually, I wanna level up here so that I can put in this unit. Oh no, the Sobble has been infatuated. Not sure if this is gonna mean that we lose this fight. Fuck, the Killia just kills everything instantly. So he just critted away the life of my units in one cast. A spell crit, triple damage ability. I'm not even sure what I want here. Could be this for a potential revive option. See if we hit. Really want to slot this in for one fight. See if I can get these extra item before stage 20. Would be awesome. Kind of a weird team that we play for now. Not sure if we can win here, but the Earthworm is not attacking my units, so that's fine. We got the item component, so I'm happy. There's this rock trio in my backline, kind of a nuisance. Yeah, we definitely lose here. Not that big of a deal though. Get another Sobble. The fuck? Can even go for Rhyhorn. These are units that I can't really fit in my late game comp, so I don't know. Seems too random. We can do 2 Sobbles here, why not? We don't have the damage to cope with this grass regeneration. And we also have a problem finding upgrades to our units. There's another player who contests us. Like, this player is also looking for stuff. Ah, man. A Ghastly. A Solosis. Solosis does look too shabby. But we don't really have items for it either. Maybe the Suicune? No, not really. We have a really weak team here. Solosis is probably better than Rhyhorn though. What is the best thing that could potentially happen here? A Porygon 2 on an Eviolite. Upgrade Punching Glove looks good to me. We get X-Ray, we get White Lance. The Razor Fang. I'll just go for one of those portals. I'm not sure, like, we really have to do a lot of work here to make this comp better. Like, this is the first step. Then we gotta hit some certain units, right? So we lean into sound now. This is also a sound unit. Don't think it's ever Solosis, it's too weak. We deal a lot of damage here, that's fine. Have another loaded dice. Could also be a Mach Ribbon. That's a Citadel. That's a very nice unit right there. Kinda want to play something over the other guy. I don't find it yet. Well, that's a good one. That's the actual unit I was searching for. Let's roll down and see if we hit it. Okay, it's a ribbon. I think I'll just do ribbon. Now we gotta play for sound 4, I guess. Fuck. Hey, it's heavy. Ribbon U. And then see if we can hit some random stuff. And we have a front line here that is not fucking stupid. Oh, yeah. Okay. Why is my Porygon still in the front row? Like, this is a bad idea. Oh god, no. Fucking no. He has the Twacky. That's actually the same team. That's actually the same team. Just better. He has the Chansey, he has the Ferijarif, Bronzong, Twacky, Malweda, Crocolore. So we were contested pretty much. Take a look at his team. Remy Carl writes that this is the funniest team he built for a long time. A shiny stone on the Charizard. The shiny charm. He can insta-cast when he's low. And then he deals a lot of damage. He also has a Typhlosion on like a fast crit set. And some money making machine in Goldango. Yeah, this is actually a funny one. Very nice placement right there. we hit the Porygon 2 with an Eviolite, but we are not able to win out the lobby because we decided to stay with the fucking Herdia. Didn't hit my Chansey, that's the main reason I went for it. The Kricketot was on the bench and we missed the Silcoon. Also the Indeedee needs to get out of this team. So there's like 2 units that we could have put out for Sound 6 here. I think Sound 6 was way more valuable and I missed to put it in time. But there was a Spell Tag on this other team. So we kinda lose against Spell Tag here because we don't have a safety goggles. The unit quality on this other team was also way better. So we just didn't get the units in time, that's the main issue here. Yeah. Hisuian Typhlosion would have give you Ghost now. I'm now out here. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And hope you have a great day. Have fun. Bye.